By the way, I cannot hear the voice. How can I hear?
Oh, I don't know. How to wait? Pause. Um, how can I let you hear the voice though?
I don't know either. Okay, let's ask your classmate. Hello, everyone. Can you advise Chinda how to let play the video and at the same time we can hear the voice, the sound of the presenters talking? Any idea, everyone? Panya?
Teacher, for me, like before when we play the video, we open the mic.
The mic, okay. Chinda, you have
But I'm
already
not sure.
turned on the mic, right? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, what do we do next?
Wait.
Silaman or Kung, do you have any idea?
I think before you share the screen, have an option to choose the sound, so you can choose that.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Let me share it once again.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So can you hear
Good.
anything
Yes,
now?
yes. Of course, I can hear
Okay.
something.
Greeting professor and classmate. Today I'm going to have a discussion, or I'm going to share the topic related to
It's not loud enough, Chanda.
distant learning. So distant learning could be
I
divided into
already
two meaning. It
turn
could
it
be
on to
something that
100.
related to the student that won't be able to physically meet the teacher during the studying session, and one more thing, distant learning related to studying abroad.
Wait.
So first of all, I would like to raise up about the impact of distant learning related to the online class. The impact of distant learning in the online class have we have differentiate into group. First thing first is financial. Second is miscommunication and inactive. Third is limit social interaction, and fourth is miscommunication and interactive. Fifth is the impact in the society. So you're probably wondering why distant learning is exists in Cambodia and in many other countries. Well, as you already know that the pandemic of the COVID-19 has made the people infected the virus. So in order to people to prevent infected the virus, they have to be social distancing, and the Ministry of Education have come up with the idea of studying online in order for the student to be able to get their knowledge through online learning without pausing it during this pandemic. Yes, COVID-19 is the pandemic of the COVID-19 is really chaotic for for the society and for the Cambodian people and many other countries, because the people have encountered and stopped doing their business. So this is really a bad situation for the people around the world. First thing first, I would like to share all of you about related to the financial. So in here, why would our group, we pick the financial in the impact of distant learning? Because as you have know that, or you might use your observation related to the online class. While you're doing the online class, you really need to study equipment, including the internet or the phone or any educational system app that be able to proceed or make us to do a online learning. So for the people in the rural area, if they have encountered a financial crisis, they won't be able to afford this equipment material that be able to access in online class. So this equipment like a smartphone and or the internet, which is a must for the online class. If you don't have internet or you don't have smartphone, you won't be able to access the online platform in order to study in the online class. And one more thing is miscommunication and inactive. So as you all know that, or maybe all of you have already experienced studying online class, right? So in online class, when the internet is disconnection, you won't be able to get, or you have missed the information that the professor had provided you. So it leads you to missing the assignment that the professor have assigned. And in online class, it's really hard for a group discussion. So when you in a actual classroom or you study physically with your teacher, your teacher tend to have like a group discussion skill or any kind of researching related to the topic that you're choosing. So when in online class, it's really hard for the student to get in touch with other student, and for the student to get in touch with the professor and or their teacher. So this is one of the impact of the distance learning related to online class. And one more thing is limit social interaction. So as I have mentioned earlier about miscommunication and inactive. So limit social interaction in here. When you try to interact with other people and with other students, for example, I have a group assignment with my other friend, and I try to connect it with the other friend and try to communicate with them, but they are inactive. So in here, it means that limit social interaction. You won't be able to share the discussion with your student or your teammate. It's really hard to accept it and proceed the homework or the assignment with your closest people.
Experience. In my own experience, distance learning is very difficult for me to be able to interact with the teacher and the student. And one more thing is also make me become even lazier, because like when you study in the online class and you try to understand so hard, but sometimes the internet connection does not cooperate with us. So it's made me, I have the feeling that I have no more interest on studying online, because it's really difficult and it doesn't benefit me in any way. Well, if you focus on in terms of studying, online class is not like when you physically study with a teacher. Because when you physically study with a teacher, you'll be able to confident, and you'll be able to boost your confidence, and you will be able to communicate really well with the teacher and the classmate to classmate. Why is that? Because face-to-face communication is really important. So if you have a group meeting in the Facebook video or Skype, it really, you have the feeling that you won't be able to make it, because some of your classmates has missed and they did and let in the video. That's also the point. And one more thing is that when you try to explain something, there's always one person in the group that have some kind of distracting noise that make you irritated and frustrating toward this class. That's the thing. That's from my own experience. So it's really hard. Also, when imagine when you have a presentation in the classroom, and the internet really cooperates with us this time, but instead the student does not cooperate with us. Some student, I mean, in the video conference call, you won't be able to hear yourself, but other will hear you. So other students hear us, but you don't know whether you have mute the video or not. That's the thing. So when you forgot to mute your video, other students that in the video call have like hear what you say, or sometimes your parent, while you're studying, your parent knocking your door, said and calling you out from the dinner while you're actually studying. That's also the difficulty I found during online class. That is the thing. This is why I find online class is very inconvenient. Not only me, but to some people and to some students also. A friend of mine who study abroad, they actually study online too. They access their learning system through e-learning, and they having a hard time to understand the people. Especially imagine when you study architecture. Mostly, it's good that you be able to communicate with each other face to face, but instead you have to practice social distancing and lead to distance learning. And through this distance learning and studying architecture, you have to understand the structure of the building, and you have to see the building so that you will be able to draw. But the thing is that you can't because it's online class, and that's the point. This is the difficulty that I find in my own experience that I would not suggest or would not love to have another. Next year, I wouldn't want it to have another online class in my final semester, or probably I'm gonna fail. I don't know. Yes, so for my explanation and clarification toward the impact of learning distance. So if there are any question or related to the topic, you may ask me on the 12th in our online class to clarify more. So thank you for watching.
I know gold is not in her. She's a diamond.
Thank you. At the beginning and at the end, I can hear quite well. It's loud enough, but for your voice projection, it's not during the presentation. It's not as loud as the beginning and at the end.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Chanda. You were trying to tell us about the impact of distance learning, but sometimes I feel that you were talking, you were using something very repetitive, the same almost every time. Maybe you try to extend the length of the video, so you run out of an idea what will you say, or what should you continue. That's also another point for you to consider. And during your presentation as well, I can see the movement. Actually, during the physical class, you have done a very good job, I can say, because I experienced having a class with you. I taught you,
Yes.
and I know how excellent you are doing in physical class presentations. But while you are taking a video and then showing it, it's like something, because I cannot expect that much. While you are sitting, you are trying to move your chair here and there, left and right. Did you notice this, Chanda?
No.
You're moving your chair, of course. And it's shaking. Being an audience, when I view your movement, the way you are sitting, it's like, oh, you're not sitting in one place, but you are moving from here to there.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway,
Yeah.
anything you want to say?
I mean, it's okay. Like if we have a real presentation, it's okay for me. But talking and while videoing, it's really hard because I have to focus in two places. Like make sure that video is okay, and I have to focus what I'm about to say also. So it's really hard for me. So for me, I prefer doing a physically presentation.
Yes, I can guess so. And one more point is that you are taking a video in a noise environment. It's very noisy, I can say. It's in your working place, isn't it?
Yeah, because like as I already informed you, the first video when I cut it, it's like less than 4 minutes. So I have to reshoot the whole video again on the day that I have to submit the video. So it's really rushing for me.
And can you find a quiet room in that bank, in the bank?
The quiet room in the bank is the room that I'm taking the video. It's like in the storage room. Actually, there's no sound at all.
Is there a meeting room, by the way?
A meeting room is already full, like as I checked. So I have to run downstairs and check a better storage room for a video. Yes.
So by the time you were taking a video, then someone or a group of people came, right? Because I can hear they're talking.
Yeah, they're talking. They actually working. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, feedback from your classmate, the listener. Do you have any comment or question, please?
Hello, Chanda.
Hello.
Thank you for your presentation. I would like to ask you one question.
Yes.
About your presentation, are you using memorized speech or extemporaneous one?
Even in physically presentation, I don't usually memorize my speech. I try to understand the topic that I'm going to talk about and then I speak out. Because when I try to memorize the speech, I probably speak less than that. I mean, like if I try to memorize the speeches, like it's gonna it's make me lack of confidence and I tend to forget stuff I'm going to talk about. So I prefer trying to understand the topic and talk it out. It's better for me. Yes.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Okay, since I told you to refer to a speaking note, did you prepare a speaking note in there?
Yes, I actually we prepared in groups and I looked through it and I try to explain related to the topic we're talking about in the speech note. But it's not that I have to memorize everything in the speech note. Like I'm trying to understand in the speech note that the class that my team have write it in it. Yes.
Okay, that's fine. But if you, because in my assignment, I would like to see the speaking notes at the same time. While you're talking, you can defer if you feel that, oh, you forget something, you can have a look on that. But most of the time, I can feel that you're trying to explain what you have understood from the note from your preparations.
Yes, and the speech note I already submit in the Google in the classroom. Yes.
Yes,
I submit both in the PUC classroom and Google classroom, including the video.
Okay, I got that. Okay, so any other questions or feedback? May I call Kuang? Are you here? Hello, Kuang. Are you with us?
Yeah, teacher.
Okay. Did you hear Chanda's presentation earlier?
I do, but I'm not clear enough for the sound.
Okay, so do you have any feedback or questions to her then?
Yeah, like teacher said, it sound is not clearly enough. That it a bit hard, a little bit hard to listen. And one more thing I want to ask Chanda, How long did you take this video? How long?
I think around an hour. Like as I mentioned it earlier, it's a like I have to rushing reshoot the whole video. Yes, so I don't have time because I shoot the video during the submission date. Because my first video is when I cut it out and edit it out, it's less than 10 minutes. Yeah.
So, Kung, it's my questions to you. So, how do you make the sound clear enough then? Do you have any ideas to make it better?
For me, I have a microphone that that I connect with my camera, so it clear enough to when we speak, and also I also use some toy that we use the noise sound also. So it is better to use both the microphone and also we use the noise sound at the same time.
Okay. So, Chanda, go back to you. Did you replay your video after finishing shooting it?
Yes, I replay it.
How do
because
you?
when you, yeah.
How do you hear? Is it loud enough?
For the one that I'm not sitting, it's okay, it's acceptable. Yep, but but for the one that the sitting part, I admit it, I hear the distracting noise from my coworker. Yes.
Okay. Just to me.
But
yep. Continue.
yes, but I know like shooting the video, you have in order to have a noise cancellation, we have to have a microphone, as Kuang already mentioned, but I don't have those. I use my own phone camera and my earphone.
Okay, I can see that. Okay, thank you then. Thank you, Chanda, for your part, for your presentation and your answers to your classmate. Thank you. So may I continue to the second presenter, the T. You can share your screen now. Hello, Rati. Are you with us?
Yeah, teacher, but I just wait.
Okay. Yeah, make sure I can hear you. So, Chanda, please tell T how to set the voice.
I do as Panya told me, like when before you share the screen, they will have the selection for you to select it. Like they said, share your computer.
Teacher can hear you.
I cannot hear you, of course.
Yeah.
I keep listening.
But video năng hay share mà đầu tiên nó phải để share mơ tới trang đã share
Valuable ma'am. Good afternoon,
Can hear
teacher.
teacher.
And
Yes, of course,
classmate.
I can hear you now.
I'm from Group 1. My name is Oscarty. My topic Impact of distance learning. Today I will present about this. So, let's start. Distance learning means that learning without or meet face to face, but we have opportunity to learning by online or call distance learning. That means we can continue learning with our face to face, but we have opportunity to learning to develop skill with the higher education. Opportunity learning and develop skill with the higher education. That way, distance learning, we have opportunity and provide solution for the learning without cycle learning. Have opportunity for the student learning their future and practice. So why distance learning has the bad and good impact for the student, society and worker. First, I will talk about the difficult for the student. For the student, we have 3 main points to describe about it. About the financial. Why I talk about financial? Financial is the big challenging, the big challenging for the most students, especially the students are staying at the province. They spend a lot of money. They spend a lot of money to expand for learning by online or extending online. For example, some students will go to the shop, coffee shop with the good Wi-Fi because in the home they low internet connection. Will spend to commute from home to shop and buy some coffee to stay and learning, and spend to internet to send assignment or homework to the professor. Also, the reason, just one reason that about the financial, but it's the big one is about the free school. Why? They think that free school not discount for them, just normal price, like physical class. The third point, I will talk about the misunderstanding or miscommunication. Because the communication is a very important when learning or lecture. But if we learn by online, very difficult to interrupt. Some or most students is of innovative way because sometimes low internet connection, service seeking, and some in where to studying. Some students are silent when the lecture. Some students don't know how to write the answer because they miss some information from the professor. So most of them maybe ignore the professor. For example, some environment at home we are noisy. They have their own learning by listening. It's a fun also, right? Students study with e-learning often engage her in online and interact with the teacher via Zoom, Google Classroom, or Google Meeting. This Google Meeting, this get the face-to-face experience in a personal classroom. The informal social interaction held before and feel a sense of more direct connection with the teacher and can ask the question during class to expand insight on the topic. And some class, the teacher will be divide group, work in group to make the student develop skill as a teamwork. This point make the student feel and get more motivated for learning, and the student want to learn. This next point make student more motivated for learning. The next one I will talk about the impact on society. But on society we have the bad and good on both sides for distance learning. So simply I will talk about the bad one in Cambodia. Cambodia is human learning by distance learning. In Cambodia is the best. In Cambodia is the best and be challenging for the most student and the professor also. Why has a big problem in Cambodia because it's technical problem, financial and human. Most student and professor lack of technology, and some student and professor don't know how to use technology. So we can see differently about the track knowledge of the student. And the next one I will talk about the impact on society. But on society we have the bad and good on both sides for distance learning. So simply I will talk about the bad one in Cambodia. Cambodia has a problem. But we can see the most students because before Cambodia learning by international learning. So distance learning rests on the culture on social norm and for the society run into the financial crisis, core value and human resource, more completing the image and consider grab in knowledge based on several issues. Besides the value of online education, the most important factor for online education is ability to go at on space and environment, but not all students have their own space and good environment for learning or exam. The students don't want to learn by distance learning. They have less motivation and no physical interaction when lecture. Therefore, the students are low quality of study and lack of pattern in the public, recognizing their value and also the accountability of learning. Learning doesn't have a lot for the student to develop oral skills and social interaction. Low quality in social interaction. They graduate.
Okay, everyone, please join me again since it's going to finish right now. It's less than a minute.
For example, when they apply to new job, the company will be look at the curriculum, and they think that the student will, and they think that the student and graduate from online course. They think not specify the student and will good quality and good human resource work in their company. the company will be reject the student and graduate from online club. So the more student will be becoming unemployment, and society will be increased. So in society will be increased employment and low human resource, and other factor will be affect to country. The impact of distance learning